Hi guys, as you can see, I'm in a different room today. I'm actually in my front room at the moment rather than in my bedroom, and that's because it's currently being decorated. Exciting! But yeah, so today I thought I would do something pretty basic, pretty quick, because I haven't really got a lot of time to film. But I thought I'd do an About Me tag. So for anybody who does watch me, this is a chance to learn a little bit more about me. So I have some questions that I've written down here in my little notebook. So I'm just going to start straight off. And the first question is, are you named after anyone? My full name is Eleanor Jane. My first name I'm named after a queen of France in the 13th century or something. And my middle name is actually after one of my dad's ex-girlfriends, so awkward. So yeah, yes I am. When was the last time you cried? It takes quite a lot for me to cry. I have to be either very upset or very angry or incredibly happy. I have to be at the very high end of an emotion for crying to happen. But actually my son said I love you for the first time a few weeks ago, and I just sobbed my heart out at that. Do you have any children? Yes, I mentioned him in the last question. I have a son, he's 2, and I also have a stepdaughter who is 14. So yes, if you were somebody else, would you be your friend? I'm not really sure about this question because I'm quite a blunt and honest person, and I know that a lot of people don't like that in a person, but I do. But obviously if I was somebody else, I don't know if I would, so I'm not sure about that one. Next, do you use sarcasm a lot? I do. I'm quite bad for being sarcastic. It's a bad habit of mine, so I try not to do it quite so much, but it happens. What's the first thing you notice about people when you see them? I notice a lot of things about people. I tend to notice, obviously, what they look like, but one thing I like to check if they're smiling is to make sure that their smile actually reaches their eyes. I don't trust people who fake smile. So, yes. Next up, what is your eye colour? I have greeny blue eyes. They're more green than blue, but they can sort of be one or the other depending on what I'm wearing or what have you. What is one of your pet peeves? I have a lot of these. People who use their phones at a dinner table, nail biters, kids that don't sit still to eat. I have quite a few. It does bother me, but yeah. Favourite smells? Again, I have a few of these. Freshly brewed coffee, freshly baked bread, and cut grass are some of my favourites. Also, things that are very, very clean, so like freshly washed clothes, freshly tumbled dried clothes, things like that. I love very clean smells. What's the furthest you've been from home? I've been away quite a few times, and I think for me it's not so much the furthest I've been from home, it's when I've felt the furthest away. And I felt the furthest away when I was on holiday in Greece with my dad, which isn't all that far from the UK, but it just felt really, really far away. Do you have any special talents? I do. I am incredibly bendy. I have a condition called hypermobility, which makes me incredibly flexible. I can do things like I can bend my thumb right back to my wrist. I can put my legs around my head. I can fold myself up in all kinds of weird ways. I can turn my feet the opposite way around. And it's sort of my little party trick that really freaks people out. So yeah, it does really freak people out. Drinking my lemonade. Where were you born? I was born in a hospital in the south of England in a town called Hastings. It's also where I still live, so haven't left. What are your hobbies? I don't. When you have a toddler, you don't really have the chance to have hobbies, or if you do, they're very sort of done at home, not really like a hobby, what I would consider a hobby, like, I don't know, martial arts or riding a horse. But I love to read, I love to write, so it's that sort of thing, reading and writing really are my hobbies. Do you have any pets? At the moment, yes, we do. We have 2 royal pythons who are upstairs in the bedroom, called Amaya and Rune. And they're amazing. They're getting quite old now though, so we're scared we're going to lose them pretty soon. And Rune isn't very well, she's not eating properly, so we're a little bit worried about her. Do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have 2 older siblings, a brother and a sister. They are a lot older than me. I'm 23, my brother is 35, and my sister is 38. So they're quite a lot older than me. What did you want to be when you grew up as a child? I wanted to be a doctor. For a very, very long time, I wanted to be a doctor. Unfortunately, I didn't actually get the grades to become a doctor, which just broke my heart. But I am looking into starting a course in herbal medicine very soon, so that'll be good. Who is your best friend at school? My best friend at school was a girl called Emily. We were attached at the hip. My dad actually called her Shadow because wherever I went, she went, and wherever she went, I went. So we were very, very close. We still are really, really good friends. She's probably one of my best and realest friends. Like, she's always stuck by me no matter what. So if you're watching, Ems, giving you a little mention there. How tall are you? I'm little. I'm only 5'2/2.5". I'm sort of in between that. I'm not very tall. I'm a dinks. What was your funniest moment in school? I don't really have that many good memories of school, really, considering it wasn't a great time for me. And it was also quite a long time ago, so I don't really remember much, to be fair. So sorry, I don't really... How many countries have you visited? A lot. I'm not going to lie, quite a few. I'm not going to run them off for you because we'll be here forever. What was your favourite subject at school? My favourite subject at school was history. I loved history. I still do love history. It fascinates me. Absolutely fascinates me. So, yes. What was your worst subject at school? Maths. And it still is my worst subject. I'm terrible with numbers. Terrible. You give me a word, like a letter problem, crosswords, anagrams, anything like that, and I'm on it like that. Give me a maths puzzle or a problem, you've got no hope. What is your favourite drink? My favourite drink is probably either chai tea. I absolutely love chai tea, especially when it's black. I know some people put milk in it, but bleh. Or Coke Zero. They're my 2 favourites. What is your favourite animal? Elephants! Can you not tell? They're like everywhere in my house. I have elephants everywhere. What's your favourite perfume? I have 2. The first is the Issey Miyake for women. I absolutely adore it. My partner uses the Issey Miyake Pour Homme for men, if you're English. And I absolutely love the smell of it on him, but I love the Issey Miyake female perfume. It's gorgeous. And also Zoella's body mist. I I can't remember the name of it, but the one in the little pink bottle. Not the Sweet Inspirations one, the other one in the little pink bottle. I think it's Tutti Frutti, but I'm not sure. What is your favourite beauty product? This I found so hard. It's a toss-up between either concealer or liquid lipstick. I can't really decide, so it's definitely them two. Concealer because, my god, does it hide all manner of sins and my like 40p black bags under my eyes. And I just love liquid lipstick. I love it. So, yeah. What have you named your child? My son is called Nicholas William Robin. That's his first and his 2 middle names. We loved Nicholas, and William is like one of my partner's sort of family names, and Robin is my dad's name. So, yes. What would you have named your child if they were the opposite sex? From the very beginning, we were always sort of convinced that Nicholas was a girl, so we never really thought of any boy names up until that point. My partner liked Alexis. I didn't. And we'd eventually decided on Sophia if we had a girl. So I think if we had a girl, it would either be Sophia or Kiba. We love the name Kiba. So, and if we had another boy, we are thinking of Sebastian for him. What sports do you play or have you played? I do not currently play any sports unless you count toddler chasing. But when I was at school, I did used to play hockey and netball. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? I have like 4, 5 that I watch religiously, and they are Zoella, Tanya Burr, Mark Ferris, Thatcher Joe, and I can't remember the last one. Oh my gosh. Lilithus Bones. I'm so sorry. Also Emily Boo. They're brilliant. I love them. So they're my favourites that I watch all the time. How many boyfriends have you had? Serious boyfriends, I would say 2, 3. I had my first serious relationship at 16, and we were together for 1.5 years. I then had another one when I was 19, and that was a year. And then I've been with my current partner Wayne for just over 3 years. So, yeah. What's your favourite memory from childhood? I was a very solitary child, so obviously with a brother and sister being so much older than me, and there wasn't really any children around that I could connect with, because I was always very, very grown up for my age. But I used to live very, very close to a park, and during school holidays and things like that, I used to get up in the morning, have my breakfast, get dressed, take 2 books and go down to the park and just sit under my favourite shaded tree and sit there all day and read. And, you know, getting up every now and again to go to the loo or to get a drink or something to eat, but I would just stay there all day, and I loved it. How would you describe your fashion sense? Practical and comfortable. Before I had my son, it was a little bit more different. It was sort of, you know, what they call bondage jeans, and it was a little bit more to like the gothic side of the spectrum, which is what I'd always been since I was like 15. But then I don't know, something changed in me, and I felt like I needed to be more of a grown-up. The love is still there, but I feel like I'm a role model and I should be a little bit more responsible now. So I kind of dress more practically, more comfortably, but I do still love like high street fashion, and I still, you know, kind of follow it to an extent. What phone do you have? I have a Microsoft Windows phone, which I think is Android. I don't know the difference between iOS and Android, but yeah, this is my phone. It's got a cool case on it though. Look, it's moons and stars. Yeah, it's a phone that I got on a good deal on a contract, and I've stuck to it. It does what I want it to do, and it works fine. So yes. Tell us one of your bad habits. I have a couple of bad habits. I smoke, which is a terrible habit. And also I don't call it a habit, but a lot of people do, is I have a habit of keeping everything in a very particular way. I don't call it a habit, but some people do, that it's like an OCD thing, but I just think it's right to have things in their place. So that is all the questions. If you do wish to know anything else, please be free to ask away in the comments. I will answer it honestly. Please subscribe and like the video. Also, please follow my blog and my Twitter and my Facebook. I'll leave all of them below. Thank you very much for watching. Love you all. Bye.